Hello and happy Friday, Squirrel Nation. Today we're back with some community submitted gameplay. Today's gameplay is, or was sent in by Relchan, who is a silver player that is quite new to Arena of Valor. Today's video is going to focus on the habits that I think new players need to develop as they climb the ladder. So you'll frequently see discussions about how things that you can do at silver you can't do at platinum or diamond or masters. And I think a lot of that debate and that discussion comes down to the difference between a strategy and a tactic. So strategy is your plan, and a tactic is how the actions you want to take to implement that plan. So let's use a basic example. A great strategy in Arena of Valor is to secure the first dragon, right? The team that secures the first dragon has a better chance of winning the game. So that's a good strategy. Now then, the tactic is how the teams go about securing the first dragon. In Silver, it's very easy for a jungler, especially a Kilgraw, to go and secure the first dragon solo by themselves because teams are not watching the dragon. Teams don't really know what to do yet. The map awareness is low. In Masters, it's virtually impossible for a jungler to solo the first dragon because all the teams, all the players in the game are focusing on that dragon and they want to secure that dragon for their own team. So that's where the strategy at Silver and Master are the same, but the tactics are very different. A Silver, the tactic is simply go solo dragon. A Master, the tactics are more like support, clear the brush, secure vision on the dragon. The jungler might be go get a kill and then immediately take dragon. So tactics become much more advanced as you move up the ladder. However, the strategy remains very much the same. So as we go through this video, I want to keep on that theme. I think it's very important for new players to focus on understanding the strategy, the overall strategy of Arena of Valor. What things lead to wins, okay? And the tactics, they're going to have to modify as they climb the ladder, as they achieve new ranks. So Relchan is starting as something I think is good at a low level, is Kilgraw jungle. The reason why is because Kilgraw can solo almost any objective. Kilgraw can solo dragon. Later in the game, Kilgraw can even solo the Dark Slayer. And Kilgraw is great at taking down towers. So basically, overall, Kilgraw is a good hero for killing objectives, okay? Kilgraw at higher levels is going to have a harder time in team fights, but it's still very good objective-oriented, and let's just cover the strategy that works in Arena of Valor. The overall strategy of Arena of Valor is secure objectives, because objectives gives you gold, and they give you experience, and if you secure the objective, then your team is building a gold and experience lead over the enemy team, which will make you higher level, it will give you more items, and that's what will lead you to win team fights. That strategy is constant throughout all ranks. If you look at Conquerors, if you look at pro players, it's still the same strategy. Build a gold lead, build an experience lead, leverage it to kill your enemies, and then take objectives. That is universal. So now then, the tactics that Relchan is going through are what are going to be different. So one tactic I would like Relchan is to get that golden experience lead, keep her jungle clear, right? So she did blue buff, then she went top, right? She got those minions. I like that. Because top was dead and their team would have lost the golden experience. But here I don't like it is because Relchan came mid when Trixie's already there. So Relchan already had a teammate soaking the gold and the experience. Relchan's red side jungle was completely up, which she is starting now. But if she would have went into the jungle and cleared it herself, then her Trixie would have got more golden experience. Relchan would have got more golden experience. So this is the tactics that Relchan can improve on. So for the remainder of this video, I'm basically going to be pointing out the things that can help Relchan improve at building a golden experience lead. And I think that's what low-ranked players, new to AOV, and they aspire to climb up the ranks, they should really focus on is farming. Farming is the main thing. How do you build a golden experience lead over the enemy team? So right now, like we said, the first dragon is up, right? It's been up for about a minute. Relchan, I would love if Relchan would go and clear that dragon, because like we said, at silver level, it is an absolutely viable tactic to just go solo the dragon as soon as it comes up, because enemies are not aware of the map and they're not paying attention to that dragon. Same thing here is you can see throughout the game, Relchan just kind of has a slowness. The farming's not optimal, right? So we're going to cover those things. And I think for low players, that is the best thing for you to focus on, is just how can I increase my farm speed? That should be the question that you're always trying to answer. When you go back and look at your own gameplay, you should always be thinking to yourself, how could I have farmed faster? How could I have farmed more efficiently? Okay, so right here, the jungle is clear except for red has one minion. Dragon is up. Spirit Sentinel is up. Relchan is coming here to help team contest this top lane. That, to me, is suboptimal. Relchan could be getting these other objectives. Fortunately, they do get kills, so they get 2 kills. Another thing, as soon as you get kills, get an objective. So I would love Relchan right now to, yes, take Spirit Sentinel, or even go invade the enemy jungle and take the red buff. Side note on one of Relchan's teammates is AFK. I recommend to never have the AFK follow you if you plan to carry the game. And this is the reason why. If you tell the AFK bot to follow you, for the rest of the game, you are splitting experience and gold, which means you are going to get out-leveled and you're going to get behind on items compared to the enemy team. Another thing is that the bot is really not smart, and it will get out of position and it will feed easy kills to the enemy team. So both of these things just make it very hard for you to farm a gold and experience lead over the enemy team. That's why if you ever have an AFK, I highly recommend to tell it not to follow you and just keep farming away as efficiently as you can. Okay, so right now, Relchan, we want to clear red, we want to go up and clear blue and grab the dragon, right? So something that Relchan's team does throughout this game is they do very well in team fights. They get a lot of good fights. They get kill advantage. But I want to see Relchan focus more on getting objectives. So right here, okay, bam, kills Fennec. Okay, on Trixie, right? Trixie should absolutely die there, right? Relchan is level 8. Trixie is level 5. Trixie already blew her CC, her knockup, and Relchan's already on top. Relchan absolutely should have secured that kill on Trixie. So that's another thing. Get used to looking at your level lead and using it to your advantage, okay? So when you farm a golden experience lead, that is great. You're doing your job. But the problem is if you don't use that golden experience lead to bully the enemies and to take objectives, then you are wasting all the effort you put into building that golden experience lead. Okay. And so here's another thing, updating the item builds and stuff while just standing frozen, right? That's inefficient farm. I would have preferred Relchan to come, auto-attack the blue buff, and then do those things while her character continued to kill the blue buff. Same thing here, they're all stacking up mid. The whole team is mid. Okay, that's fine, but this is a big waste of time. Right now, Relchan could be clearing red jungle. Relchan could be doing the dragon, right? But now Relchan's sitting in a bush. So it's going to end up leading to a good team fight, but it's suboptimal farming. And this is the difference between very high level players and lower level players, is actually farm. Believe it or not, the number one thing that distinguishes between ranks is your ability to farm golden experience. So if you watch pro players, you will notice how efficient they are about farming golden experience. It seems like they're always at team fights because they do tend to be at team fights, but at the same time, they're always farming. They're always building their golden experience lead. So anyways, here's a great example. Relchan's easily soloing the dragon. It would be nice tactic to pull out the dragon when you're killing it so the enemies can't steal it, but once again, not a big deal. Notice, they got some kills, Relchan took the dragon, that's awesome. I think these are the type of habits that will carry Relchan very far up the ladder. So another fight is happening mid. Relchan seems to become aware of it. Here's the other thing. I would like Relchan to use their camera, scroll, look at how the fight's going. If you think you can help, go to the fight. If you think that you're not going to be able to help, then I would like her to start clearing your jungle. If you notice, her blue buff is up, her red buff is up. Another thing, Spirit Sentinel is up, and all the enemy jungle is up, right? So Relchan has a lot of farming options here, and I would encourage her to focus on taking all those farming opportunities. And don't be too risk averse, okay? When you're learning, be risky. Figure out what you can get away with, right? Try to solo the dragon. See if your enemies will let you or if they'll challenge you. Try to steal their jungle. Try to steal their red buff, their blue buff, right? See if they will challenge you. If you die, it's okay. You learned a lesson, right? Next time you can figure out how you can successfully steal the buff. And that comes down to the tactic, okay? At all levels, it is a smart strategy. It is a smart plan to take your enemy's jungle when you can, okay? Now, you have to learn the tactics that work at each rank. You have to learn the tactics that will allow you to successfully steal your enemy's jungle without giving up huge kills and such. But if you never take the risk, if you never put yourself out there trying to take the buffs, you're not going to learn the tactics necessary to implement that winning strategy of stealing the enemy jungle. Okay? So there, Relchan stole one of the enemy monsters. I like it. Relchan's coming to Spirit Sentinel. Cool. Right now, when you're attacking monsters, a good habit to build is to look around the map. Okay? When you are attacking monsters, you don't have to leave your camera focused there. Right? Just click on the minimap and drag your camera over to where fights are happening. Like right now, Relchan could drag the camera to look at Trixie and Malik's health, see how they're doing. These are just things that let you gain information while you're doing something very passive and automatic. Okay, so Relchan's going to attack this minion. Cool. Scroll the camera real quick. Look at the enemies. Right? Relchan doesn't have to watch herself killing the minions. Buffs should always take priority. So when you are killing monsters in the jungle, I would always prioritize your buffs. So nice team fight is happening, right? And Relchan is going in there. Relchan dies, but they get 4 kills. Totally worth it. A big reason, so Relchan doesn't look at gold, but you can tell by looking at the levels and look at how many objectives have been taken that Relchan's team is significantly ahead in gold, right? And in low ranks, that's going to absolutely be what determines the game. The game is going to come down to which team has the most items, the highest levels, because they're going to win team fights, right? At low levels, players' micro is not so good that they're going to carry a game even though they're behind in items and behind in levels, right? So that's why focusing on how to improve your farming is such a good skill, and it's such a good thing for new players to focus on. So here, Relchan's going to Dragon. See, I like it. Like, look, their team are even in kills, okay? They both have 2 dead, and now her team has 3 dead. But if you notice, I would say even at Platinum, Relchan will never get this. I mean, as soon as the enemies just killed here mid, they will automatically go check the dragon, right? That is a very common thing. But here in silver, this is a completely viable silver tactic. And I would even say in gold, it's a viable tactic to just solo dragons like this. Here, Relchan's having a little indecision. Should definitely go mid to protect the tower, right? Starts to back. I think ends up getting canceled, or no, she keeps going back, but the problem was Val and Ari were already going to clear mid, so in that case, Relchan probably could have stayed on the map and kept pushing other things. But once again, like for this video, and when you're at, if you're a new player to Arena of Valor, I wouldn't focus too much on some of the higher level things, like some of the higher level choices. Really just try to focus on farming. Set challenges for yourself in a game. For instance, one challenge that I really love is I want to have XYZ gold by the 3-minute mark, the 4-minute mark, the 5-minute mark, okay? Or I want to be able to buy a certain item by a certain time, right? So Relchan, a very good for junglers, is and new ones and newer players aren't going to have Arcana and such, so their times are going to be a little bit slower. But let's say Relchan's objective could be to have her tier 2 jungle item by the 2-minute mark, right? That is definitely achievable. And if she focuses on that goal every game, it's just going to result in her tending to have a gold lead, tending to have an experience lead. Another thing Relchan could focus on to help is I want to always kill the dragon at 2 minutes, okay? So first challenge for Relchan, I want to have my tier 2 jungle item complete by 2 minutes. And second challenge, I want to do dragon at 2 minutes, okay? This is her strategy. Her strategy is kill her first clear blue buff, red buff sides, which will buy her tier 2 jungle item. And then second part of her strategy, her plan, is take dragon at 2 minutes, okay? And the tactics she has to go about will change as she climbs up the rank. She will have to do more complicated things to achieve those goals, right? But achieving those goals is a great habit that Relchan will keep with her, whether she's gold, diamond, silver, masters, or even a pro player. So anyways, look at those challenges and just really focus on them and create new challenges for yourself that improve your farm, okay? Improve your ability to farm golden experience quickly, okay? So once again, I will repeat, great challenges for new players who are in the jungle is have your tier 2 jungle item finished building by 2-minute mark and start dragon at the 2-minute mark, right? Every single game start that, and I guarantee you that it will lead you to having a higher win rate, okay? Because it will put your whole team ahead in experience and gold. By having that early dragon, your team will have their ultimates before the enemy team. And that just tends to snowball in low levels, right? Because players, they are not farming efficiently, and just by farming efficiently and consistently giving your team extra golden experience, you will win. So anyways, this game is coming to a closeout. Relchan's team is doing good, but those were the main points I wanted to make for this video. We'll just pause here. The rest is they're just simply closing out, getting their kills and everything. But anyways, as always, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. If you're curious about what type of challenges I think I like to use for different lanes, let me know. If you have comments, if you have challenges, if you have things that strategies that you think every player should focus on, please leave them in the comments below to share them with other people. We can have a nice discussion and decide like what are the strategies that we should all be focusing on. And if you have a great tactic for securing the dragon or for farming the jungle a little bit quicker, right? Please share it with us. But anyways, as always, happy ranking, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.